Happy Monday morning. You look like he's getting ready to say something, Mr. Kevin.
No, I was just shocked by the blast.
I'm going to come up with something new. It's just going to be it's going to look like a big bomb going off. Might as well. It's about the same thing.
I was going to say, no, you got to have your logo wheeling in like it's like a race car, and have it stop in the middle, break in the middle, and it just
screech to a stop.
You got it.
Screech to a stop. There's been a nut screeching to a stop in the last 24 hours around here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah. We'll probably let people in on the secret in a little bit, won't we, Bass Man?
Mm.
Bassman's daughter was in an automobile accident last night. She's fine. She's gonna be sore for quite a while. Mm-hmm. But Bassman was running us through the play-by-play. He actually went to Google Street View and showed us where she wrecked and how she wrecked, and it was she went for a ride. I'll tell you that. She went for a little bit of a ride. She went through a lot in a short amount of space, flipping and hitting mailboxes.
Thankfully, she's all right.
Considering the most of it was just crossing that side street. That was
a single lane side street.
Yeah,
from this side of the street to this side of the street. She not only spun the car around, she flipped the car over, completely over from wheels to wheels, and spun around in a single lane. So like half the road. Imagine spinning around 180, flipping.
It hit the culvert.
And then landed.
It hit the culvert that goes under that street and flipped the car and spun it in a circle.
So it did a cartwheel and then a pirouette and then landed. So it was just, thank goodness she's okay. She's I about said her name, Bass Man. I about said her name. Almost said her name. She's a good kid. She's a real good kid. Going through a lot that makes me feel for her. She's going through school and stuff like that. So
she's in nursing school, and believe me, it is not a good place.
Especially the school she's going through, the horror stories.
First year they've had the school there and everything, and so they don't know. The teachers that they have are nurses; they're not teachers, and they do not understand that when every student in the class has a failing grade, it is not the student's fault. They come in there and go, okay, all of you aren't studying hard enough.
How could you? Think about it. Let's just say there's 10 students. Okay, there's going to be the smartest person. There's going to be the not so smartest person, and then there's going to be the ones that really don't study. Okay.
Yeah.
The one that's the smartest, that studies their tail end off, should have a passing grade. But when everybody fails,
my daughter
2 + 2 isn't equal 4 here.
For her LPN school, my daughter had 4.0 in college. Or stuff leading up to where she is now. She kept a 4.0 average. She studies her rear end off, on this stuff. And they've had several tests where she had the highest grade in the class with an 88.
Whoa.
And was way out ahead of everybody, with her studying as hard as she did. They had, like I say, they've had several that every kid in the class failed. I call them kids. They're old. They're women. One woman's got 5 kids.
I
don't know how she's able to do it, because my daughter can't hardly do anything other than homework and stuff sometimes to keep up.
She's a superhero. That's how she does it. All moms that's got more than 2 kids, or all moms that's got more than 1 kid, are superheroes in my book, because one child is enough for anybody to be able to handle, in a good way, to keep up with all their doctor's appointments and taking care of and everything like that. You put 2 or more in the mix, you got to deal with this one. You got to deal with that one. You got to keep this one entertained while this one's doing something. This one is it. No.
Oh yeah.
This best friend, this best friend of hers didn't want her son in daycare on a Monday for personal reasons. But I told my daughter, I said, well, you just tell her I'll watch him.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I think her dad is going to or something. There was somebody was going to do it. And last night we're sitting there in the ER, and they left her in the ER waiting room for 3 hours, sitting there waiting in a chair, sitting in as sore as she was, she had to sit in one of those little roll around, funny looking wheelchairs.
Yeah.
And didn't even put her in a room. And anyway, that woman came. Well, it turns out she has 2 kids, a girl and a boy. And then her boyfriend has, hold on, sorry. I didn't know if that was on Kevin or if it was on my screen, but there was an ant walking by. Anyway, they have her boyfriend has like a 12-year-old. Well, anyway, they got there. Well, the 12-year-old stayed in the car. Well, he turned on the alarm, locked the doors and turned on the car alarm to keep him safe, I guess. Well, the kid would move and it set the alarm off. And so finally I had to get him to come in. But boy, once that little boy of hers, holy moly, he put the Energizer Bunny to shame.
Oh, those are the kind of kids I like.
And I mean, he was just rambunctious. And we're sitting there and I looked over and I said, is that the little kid I offered to take care of?
Dodged a bullet there, didn't you?
That one, yep. But boy, he was all boy and nonstop.
Let's go ahead and say hello to the fine folks that have gathered in here. We got 28 fine folks in here. Before we do anything, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel out a lot and lets YouTube know that we're doing something good over here. Not over here, but
here.
Us, here. Not there. Here.
Not there, but here.
Yeah. Or, yeah, there, where you're at. We're doing something good there.
Okay.
And over there. And down there. Alrighty. But right off the bat, we got Brother Compton in the place this morning saying, here I am, member of the channel. Good morning, Compton. Good to see you, brother.
Mr. Dennis D is in the house. Good morning, sir.
Morning. You a fan? Anything?
Come on, Ozzy. You're slacking on us.
Dead to the world. He's been sleeping a lot lately. I mean, like more than normal. Like he's like, nah, I'm sold. I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to sleep.
Yeah, he don't care what
he don't care anymore. Lala says, I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so old. That's what I was saying. Oh, she's got him wrapped up in the blanket like a little baby now.
Oh, yeah.
Pitiful.
A little pug burrito.
Pug burrito. A burrito, if you shall.
Sigrilla Stacker. Good morning, my numismatic brethren and sistren. Good morning,
Had a great video this morning. Monday morning trivia over on C. Griller Stacker's channel. And if you have not subscribed to C. Griller's channel, go over and check it out. Has numismatic Jeopardy, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting a good channel.
Yeah, but you know what? I keep forgetting to answer in the form of a question.
Oh.
So, I mean, yeah.
If Alex Trebek was here, he'd go, oh, sorry. If Alex Trebek was here, he'd say, oh, I'm sorry. Didn't phrase it in the form of a question. Dr. 55 Chevy, good morning, Doctor. Hello, all. A beautiful day in West Virginia. Absolutely, I bet it is up at the. Oh man, see here, exactly. People may, talk about West Virginia, but I'll tell you what, it's not only a beautiful place to visit, it's a beautiful place to live. Everything's cheaper in West Virginia. It's the poorest state in the union. It's cheap to live in West Virginia. Our gasoline is usually 50, 60 cents less than everywhere else because we're so poor. But I bet the mountains in West Virginia, the golds and yellows and oranges, I bet it's absolutely gorgeous right now. See, I'm in the concrete jungle right now, and all I see is glass and metal.
Yeah.
Lord just said my mom's leaves are just about all off the tree, she says right now. We have, with the big smiling face, we have Miss Kiddo Man. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Happy Monday morning. Hey, looky here. I got back to back.
Right next, too.
Saying good morning, Tiny Kevin and Bassman. We have the one and only Big Apple native herself, Brown Sugar 0069. Good morning,
yes, Silver Gator. Hi, how y'all doing? I'm so glad for me to see you. I guarantee. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Teacher 1388. He says, well, this is the last time I click on a YouTube announcement without looking. LOL. Hello, anyone and anybody.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, don't. It's scary business.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Dealing with some shady folks up here.
Shady.
Scott S. Good morning, everyone. See, there's everyone again. I swear.
Everyone. We seen everyone on a map a little bit ago. Remember the little guy?
Oh, yeah, the little orange person? Yeah.
Yeah, the little orange person. He was there. I saw him.
He was standing in the road.
Yep.
Standing in the road. We've got Mr. Wiles Palladino. Good morning, friends. Have a great week. Absolutely. Hope you're not leaving already.
Yeah, I can't believe it's Monday already.
See, Bassman isn't the only one with the dirty mouth around here.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about them Mondays like that. Hello. Let's see. Everybody talking it up. I love it. Love it. Hey, there you go, Mr. Kevin.
Yeah, break out the soup and quackers. Although I was just told a minute ago in chat, no soup for you.
Ooh.
But you know what? We're getting out that soup and quackers because we got the lucky duck in the house.
Good morning, sir. Azure Blue. Good morning, sir. Good morning, my incredible brothers and sisters. Today is a fantastic day to help someone not as fortunate as you. Be good to yourself and the ones you love. Absolutely.
And just above Azure Blue, we have Red Silver.
Oh, Red Silver.
Good morning. And something's up with your phone.
Phone. Yep, Red Silver. The very first member of the channel. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much. Miss Amy Harrell, member of the channel. Good morning, Bassman and Kevin and Tiny. Good morning. Hope the West Coast is doing good.
Mm-hmm. We got KG Coins in the house. Hello, all. I saw Miss Smile also talking in the chat just a minute ago. And
Nice.
KG Coins, I did get your email message, and I have your package being rerouted. So I caught your message before I sent it out. So all good.
Ooh. Hey, there he is. Bassman.
What you gonna do when he's coming for you?
Hello, y'all. I like it. He's speaking my native language.
Yeah.
Redneck.
What's up?
That's it. See, every once in a while he throws that little thing in there. You guys ought to talk to him on a daily basis like I do all the time.
I'm warped.
He will be. You're beyond. Yeah, okay. I'm pulling my best friend card out and I'm showing it. You're beyond warped, my friend. You are beyond warped. He'll be sitting there and we'll be talking about something and all of a sudden just something not even left field. It's like past the wall beyond the parking lot will come out of this man's mouth and you're like, what?
Huh?
And then he'll say it again and you're like, oh, that's what I thought you said. Just catches you off guard with good comments all the time. Great sense of humor. Bassman's got one of the best sense of humors I've ever seen on anybody. Everybody chatting it up. I love it.
Hey,
just like that, we're caught up.
Well, there's Miss
Smiles.
Mouse.
Yep. Just seen her. Where'd it go? There she is. Mm-hmm. Good morning, my KG hubby, singing coffee song 0069.
If you don't mind, I want to switch something on here. You may have to adjust it. I don't know exactly what it'll do. So,
okay. Oh, wait a minute. There it is.
Best man in the early days.
That's funny. Back when Cro-Magnon Man was learning how to fish.
Yeah,
Bassman showed him how to
knot. We have rope on stick.
That's why they call it a knot. Bassman's like, that's not it. That's a bad dad joke, sorry. I watched an old Cops the other night. I ended up watching probably 10 episodes.
Hey.
You guys will probably know what I'm talking about as soon as I say YouTube Shorts. You be searching something to look for something at the top, and then there's usually like a line of shorts, and it's like, oh, that's just what I'm looking for. And you'll click on it, and then the next thing you know, 2 hours has went by, and you've watched nothing but YouTube Shorts. And you're like, where did the day go? I'm sitting here watching short. It's only a minute long. Bull crap. A minute long turned into 2 hours really fast.
That's the thing. You think it's just a short thing so I can watch it. And then you watch it, the next one, the next one.
Then it's short. Yeah. Then you're short on time.
Yep. And then the bad thing about them, they flip automatically for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have to click. Well, I know like I don't know if you guys know it or not, but when you watch YouTube, a lot of you watch a lot of YouTube. So you probably already know the secret. Down there in the bottom, there's a little switch. You can switch it to where it'll play the next video in line over there automatically. Well, I don't do that because I don't want to get caught up in that long, drawn out. But the shorts, there ain't no button to turn it on. So you watch one, you got to watch 50 of the damn things. It's just how you. And sometimes they'll be going along. You'll be like, "Oh, I watched a short on how to tie a fishing knot." Just an example. And the next thing you know, you're watching a short from a cop episode where a woman gets tased because she had a straw in her ear. And you're like, "What? How did a fish knot turn into a straw in the ear?"
And they got it now where you just. If your cursor hangs on to a video, it starts playing it right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can turn on and off the sound. You can watch a video in the little thumbnail over there and not even have to click on the daggone thing.
They're making it too convenient, and they're just giving it to you in 30-second bites. And it's like you're really feeding the modern adage of everybody having no attention span.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of you have like ad blockers. YouTube's doing away with the ability to have ad blockers.
About to get my goat on that one. I'm some
yeah.
I watch so much YouTube. They give you like, I can't remember how many they said it was, but you have a lot before the ad blocker thing really kicks in. It'll have the big thing that pops up in the middle of your screen, and it'll say, YouTube doesn't allow ad blockers anymore. Try YouTube Premium. No, I'm not trying YouTube Premium. Sorry.
Yeah, they want you to buy it. So
yeah.
They want their subscription money.
Yeah, oh yeah. They give you so many videos for free with the ad blocker and then it starts giving you a countdown. You have 3 videos left. So you got to turn off the ad blocker for good. And you have 2 videos. Then you have 1 video. And then, like Bassman, you turn off your ad blocker, and your ad blocker's like, no, I'm hanging on.
Lock me out.
Locks him out of the
I turned my ad blocker off. I watched the next video, and then I just turned the ad blocker back on.
Well,
yeah, I tried
my
that.
problem is when I
Give
turn
me the
it
countdown
off,
all over again.
I turn it off, and it comes back and says it's on.
Yeah.
It won't let me turn them loose on YouTube or nothing. They don't want you running it.
Yep.
They're looking for the program, period. They don't look to see if it's working or not.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep. But yeah, hey, looky here. We got Mad Stacker in the building. Good to see you, Mad Stacker.
It's been a while, man.
Yep. Yes, Red Silver, too much YouTube, you mean? I watch way too much YouTube. Way too much.
No, I sympathize with that one.
What did everyone think about the newest Mint survey? I have not got a new survey.
I haven't either.
Did the one about, I guess it was about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago.
Yeah, there was that Centennial one, the semi-quincentennial one.
In every place where there was a comment being able to be made, I want a drummer boy again in 2026.
I didn't get that one even.
Really?
They don't like me.
As I wipe my nose.
I don't know what I say.
As my nose is itching and it looks like I'm wiping my nose, he starts sniffling.
Yeah, I don't know what I did to them, but I mean, hey.
Really?
Yes. I love the
I didn't
short
buy enough,
where they never tell you what ended up happening. Yep.
Well,
or those ones
it's
that
bait. I mean, it's meant to lure you in.
Yep, those ones that, they'll give the lead up like, oh, it's going to happen. It's getting ready to happen any second now. And then it goes off and you're like,
yep.
Come on. Then you got to go to their channel and you got to find the real video. And then you got to watch the video. And the video is like 8 minutes long. And you're like, and nothing still happens in that video. So you got to go find the next video. And you're like, no, I ain't going through all that stuff. I know how they are. Goat fan, I did one of their surveys a few weeks back. Do you mean that one? Scott says, I think the Mint survey steered us to what they want to make and didn't allow for people's ideas to be expressed. I agree. But still, each time they had a comment available, I put my 2 cents in there. Bold caps, so they knew I was yelling it. Rubber boy. SF Kim Rush, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Hey, look at there, Mr. Kevin.
Hello, guys. Working and listening, having a great week. Our favorite Tar Heel, Mr. Josh C.
Good morning, sir. Checking the stuff out. There was something. See how you are, Tony and Tiny. I'm putting a package in the mail today. It is for Zoe. Thank you very much, sir. She will really appreciate it. And as long as she's feeling well, I will make sure that she's in the video. I know when friend mail is sent to her and I have to do it by myself. I know people don't like it, but sometimes to get it out when I think it should be out, and to get it out so that we actually got it and everything. Sometimes she's not able to be in them from the condition she's in that day or whatever. So, but the new survey is best of the mint designs.
I know that they made some announcement about the flowing hair coinage. They were going to do something where there's going to be an homage in the next couple of years.
Yep.
And that one came up and went away pretty quickly, that announcement. So wondering what's happening with that one.
Maybe there was enough backlash to say no. Maybe there was enough stink made that they just said, never mind.
Well, no, I mean, the problem is that the Obverse is fine, the Liberty is fine, but you want that turkey neck goose on the back? That's no deal.
Right.
I'll take clipped wings any day if it looks like an eagle. That thing looks like a dodo.
Got a swan going on the back of it. This isn't Canada. You're supposed to have an eagle on there. What is it? A Canadian goose?
Yeah, well, hey, it's as big as a silver dollar. It might be the American loonie.
True. And I don't know how y'all think. Speaking of dollar coins, I don't know. I know the big thing was it was around the same size as a Washington quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But I truly feel, other than the how do I put this nicely? How ugly the woman was on the obverse of it. The Susan B. Anthony is a highly underrated coin. I mean,
it could have been worse. It
could
have been worse. It could have been Elizabeth Cady Stanton.
That's true. But I mean, I tried to put it as nice as I could, but everybody's like, she's ugly. Why did they put her on a coin? It was Susan B. Anthony. I think it's a highly underrated coin. The 99 in proof.
Yep.
I was gifted one of those by Gen X Collectibles, a graded one. Stunning. Absolutely stunning looking coin. I mean,
actually, talking about the Susie B, I actually picked up a original Bancraft roll from 1980. It's a roll of 1980 mint fresh Susan B. Anthony's.
Oh, wow.
And it's not a $20 roll. It's not a $25 roll. It's a $40 roll.
Wow. See, they're even wrapping them up like quarters.
Yep.
Hey, do I smell a bin? Do I smell a buy it now?
I'm thinking of what I'm going to be doing with that, because I've been looking those things up on eBay and I can't find one for the 1980. I can find them for 79s. I can't find them for 80s. So
there you go.
No, Amy, this is 1980 Philadelphia.
Nice. 710 is oil upside down. Good to see you, buddy. Saying cheers. I like it.
So that was. I picked up a couple of original rolls. Picked up some nickel rolls this weekend.
Nice.
The 04 and 06 returned to Monticello's with government packaging. Picked up a couple of those this weekend.
Very cool.
Let's see if I can show off some of the ones that I have right here in front of me.
$1914 Denver.
Yeah, tough getting that date in there. Let's see if the microscope will work.
Your microscope's a liar half the time. Hey, looky there.
I hear you. Yeah, there's the 14D. No VDB on the collar, so
Nice.
it's a good one. A lot of nice detail. This and 14D is an underestimated rarity for the Lincolns.
A lot of people don't think of a 1914D as a rarity, but
but no, it is a key date.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Would we like to see my two newest logos that I've made?
Oh, absolutely.
Let me put them in there. I'll be right back.
Nice.
I have 8 1914 Denver cents here on my desk. Nice. 1814 to a little trip. Yep. Bassman has been allowing me to help him design some stuff for Mrs. Bassman.
Mm.
And it's a good organization that it's
okay,
for.
This is the front, like over a pocket. And that all the blue is transparent, so whatever color shirt they put it on, it'll have that color there. Okay, now that's going to be like a 3-inch circle, right? And this is the back.
We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust our sails. I like it. That's a good saying.
Nice.
Bertha Galloway come up with something good there.
Well, there's about a dozen people, Dolly Parton and Jimmy Dean, the sausage guy, and several others that have used it or variations of it.
Yeah.
But as near as I can locate it, she said it. And so
nice.
I put her on there. But anyway, that's
very cool, man.
That's the back. That one's going to be, what did we decide it was, Tiny? 10 inches?
10 inches by
10 inches
8
high.
inches. Yeah, by 7 or something like that.
10 by 7, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what I've been working on.
Very cool.
Red Summer's got a question for you.
They had asked the guy to draw something, and he was an artist. And they said he started drawing something, and it was something he'd been working on for some time. But it was just this big, elaborate thing with angels and all this stuff in it. And I said, but you don't want something like that for what you're wanting it for. She said, yeah, we know.
There's a question for you, Mr. Kevin.
Do you have a Jovita Idar Silver Proof 70 NGC? Unfortunately, I do not. No, I just have the raw sets by themselves. I don't have any graded at this time.
Yeah. Sure did, Mr. Scott. Made a cool logo for me to use as a stamp for his silver pours.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, it looks cool too. Kevin, Tiny Batsman, are you going to be at the fun show in January? Unfortunately, I will not be.
I will be there with Central Coins.
Nice.
I don't think I'll get to come.
The Lioness, the Huntress. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Good to see you.
Also got new Miss Canada with Bruce.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce. Good to see you. Good morning. Checking in from work while I can. Good to see you.
All right.
New Miss Canada with Bruce has been putting out some good videos too.
Oh, yeah.
There was something else I was wanting to put up here, but where did it go? can't see it right now. My bad. Got a email from the Mint this morning, I do believe. Yes, don't miss exclusive American women's quarters must-haves. Learn the stories, pass them on. Learn the stories, own the collection, pass them on. It's the ornaments. It's an advertisement for the American women's quarters ornaments, and the ornaments look pretty good. I like that. Bessie Coleman is really cool. The Edith Kanaka Oli is really vibrant looking, as is the Maria Tallchief. Eleanor Roosevelt is very
I didn't realize it until this weekend, but talking about the Maria Tallchief, apparently she's the first civilian to appear on two denominations of two different coins in the same year.
Oh.
Because she appeared on the 5th quarter this year, and she also appeared on the Native American dollar.
That's very cool. Here you go. Kevin, can you look for an MS-67 1976 P&D Drummer Boys and an MS-68 Silver?
I'll see what I can find.
Dennis D., a man after my own heart. Keep that up. You want to give Laura Lala a run for her money there, Mr. D. He says, thank you, Mr. Kevin. Went to a coin show over the weekend and was a bad boy. Maybe a future video. Uh-oh. So you can't just leave us hanging. What show? At least tell us what show it was. Amy says, I love Drummer Boys too, Kevin. Maybe a little stack.
I'll see what we can find out there.
Yes, I noticed that she was the first on two different coins. I noticed First Nations coins here and there.
Very nice.
Red Silver. Wait for the smack sound of Lala swatting you. Yeah. Who are you laughing at?
But talking on the women's quarters, I know that they just announced, I want to say about a week ago, the women for 2025. And the only one that I recognize is the woman that founded the Girl Scouts.
Huh. Who are they? I haven't seen yet.
Let me see if I can look up that list here.
While you do that, I'm going to read this off. Kevin, thoughts on just why spot silver can't gain this year? Gold looks much stronger. So many pump silver on YouTube. Economy.
Yeah. You got to figure they've been manipulating the silver prices for who knows how long now. And silver is needed in industry, so they're keeping the prices down artificially, in my opinion.
Mr. Bill Driscoll, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Been watching on the TV. Whoa.
Oh, that's a whole lot of this. I mean, yeah.
Is that too much?
Just back it off a little.
Just back it off a little. Just a little bit. Just You can't quite make out
another 6 to 8 feet.
Yes, because
we can't see any discernible features.
Yeah, we control the vertical and the horizontal.
Yeah. It's a show at the it's a show put on at the old McLaren Air Base in Sacramento.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the 5 ladies for 2025, we have Ida B. Wells, Julia Gordon-Stowe, that was the founder of Girl Scouts, Dr. Vera Rubin, who's apparently an astronomer, Stacy Park Milburn, and Althea Gibson. Now, I have heard a couple of the names, but
yeah. What did Althea Gibson do?
Trailblazing multi-sport athlete who accomplished impressive firsts throughout her athletic career. First Black athlete to break the color barrier at the highest level in tennis. Gibson won 11 Grand Slams by the end of the 1950s, including multiple championships at Wimbledon, the U.S. Open, and the French Open in both singles and doubles.
Nice. That's why I'd heard that name.
Mm-hmm.
I did a report on King.
Billie Jean King?
Billie Jean King, and her name came up a couple times in that during my research and stuff.
But with this, one thing that we can finally now, maybe they'll start making them, but Dansko's been holding off on making the American Women's Quarters books because they didn't know who the folks were going to be honored in 24 and 25. They're up online now. So who knows? Fingers crossed, hope really hard. We might see the Danskos for these, finally.
Hey, Miss Pam Rogers. Good to see you.
Morning, Pam.
Hey, Danny. Coin's making sense as your blue and bass band. Good morning. I will give a hint. See, why does it do that?
I don't know.
I will give a hint. Went to looking for silver, but went out with some gold.
Oh.
What? There you go. Nice. The Grand Slam tennis was for amateurs only, so no one could make money. Mr. Wiles Palladino almost pulled the trigger on some California fractional gold this weekend. Is that what you got, Sea Griller? Ooh.
And brown sugar. Let me see if I can find it here. Yep, there it is. Whitman has a book for the women's quarters, and it has room for PD and S. So nice. This is the one that I've been utilizing for the women's quarters.
No longer, in case you folks haven't heard, no longer owned by Whitman Publishing.
Nope.
It's now owned by Gray Sheet.
Yep. CDN purchased them.
Yep. Up to 32, 33 fine folks now. 2 just dropped off. It's 31. Please hit that thumbs up button. Lets YouTube know that we're doing something good over here. And you like what you see. Not this, but
but all of this.
All this over there. Yeah, everything. But thank you folks for coming in. Sea Griller Stacker, the record is the 3rd Talking with Tiny I ever had over 200 people in it.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Saw a 1976 MS-67 Drummer Boy on eBay, but the hologram looks beat up. Don't understand why that should happen. Too much in and out of the box.
Well, thing is, NGC especially, on one of their Type 2 or Type 3 slabs, they put the hologram on the outside of the slab. And yeah, those things scratched off so easily. And that type of slab is over 20 years old now. So yeah, those holograms did not fare well.
What about Betsy Ross, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Mother Teresa, Anne Frank, and on and on? Yep.
Well, Anne Frank was German.
Mother Teresa was
Austrian, I think.
Austrian.
Yeah, I can't recall in Mother Teresa, but yeah, the series is promoting American women accomplishments. But I mean, yeah, Betsy Ross, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and well, actually, Harriet Tubman's getting a commemorative series next year. Comes out right at the beginning of January.
Nice.
Dennis D, when will Disney own it? Not too far off. The House of Mouse is definitely picking up properties.
There's another little hint. California Fractional was cool, but not what I got this time. Wow.
Dennis D, this was a PCGS Blue label.
Huh.
That's fascinating, yeah.
I would definitely question that slab for sure. If the hologram is worn, no, that's something's not right about that. I mean, I know it's not a highly sought after faked coin, but if the hologram doesn't look right, it just doesn't look right.
There's Azure Blue with the fact check that Mother Teresa was Albanian.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. I knew it started with an A.
Yeah. Who would guess those tiny gold nuggets are so valuable? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I was looking online at I'm not going to say which one, but an online coin dealer there. I think it may have been yesterday, Saturday night or yesterday sometime. The spot price of silver this morning was what?
23 and a quarter.
23 and a quarter.
Thereabout.
They still had American Silver Eagles for $40.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Premiums on those went down, I want to say, over a month ago now.
Yep. And the premium is usually right around $8.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how are you still selling these? How are you, And yeah, I was tempted to go into the contact me section and blast them. But I didn't. And I was like, well, I used to deal with you guys a long time ago, and I thought you were pretty good. But now that I see this, maybe not so much.
Yeah, because Silver Eagles right now, you should be finding them at like 28, 28.30 at most.
There would have been a good one. Representative Janet Rankin. The Montana Republican carries the distinction of being the first woman elected to the U.S. Congress. That singularly event occurred in 1916. That's cool.
So before women got the right to vote, there was a woman in Congress. That's remarkable.
Yeah, it didn't seem possible, but it.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Anyone seen the coin collector on TV? Oh yeah. He's got a funny name. slips my mind. HSN or
the Mezak.
Yeah, Mezak. That's it.
Mike Mezak.
I mean, I don't like to talk about people when I'm not right in front of them, so they know that I'm talking about them. I don't like to talk about people behind their back, but that gentleman, he's a salesman.
Yep, and
He's a salesman.
I acknowledge that they have overhead that they need to cover, which includes the time for the talent, the time for being on the air, and everything that goes behind that scene. But yeah, they're a little exorbitant.
But I mean, you think about the big expenditure of the channel itself, okay? Mm-hmm. The company, HSN or Home Shopping Network or whatever it is, Home Shopping Network or whichever it is. They put out a lot of product that is pretty spot on for the money that it's getting in, at other places. But then when it comes to certain things like jewelry and coinage and stuff like that, mm-hmm. They they take advantage of the people that are, half out of their mind at 3:00 in the morning and, can't sleep and surfing. Oh yeah, it's a good idea. As they got one eye open and the other one on their credit card,
Mm-hmm. Come on, they got it down so much now that you don't even have to have your credit card in front of you. They already have it on file.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For the last time you were in a sleep-deprived state that you bought the steak knives for $80.
Oh yeah.
You get for
$1. Ginsu knives. Come on, brother. I mean, they'll not cut a rope forever.
It could cut a rope. It could cut a brick. It could cut your gutter. It could cut this can in half, and it's still slice a tomato like nobody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Let's see a slice of tomato.
Yeah, I seen one time. Somebody was doing something, and they went to cut the tomato, and the tomato squished all out the side of it, and then the camera cut away from it real quick, and I'm like, yeah. Then when they went back to it, it was nice, thinly sliced, beautiful pieces of tomato, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the B-roll.
Yeah, that tomato was smashed flat. Might as well cut it with a brick.
Let me show y'all something.
You gonna show some Ginsu knives?
Yeah.
It slices, it dices. Oh. Ouch.
She was right there.
Wow.
That one covers, you can see the big dent here where it kind of somersaulted across the street.
Yeah.
And then there's where her head hit the sunroof.
Oh, I'm just glad she's okay, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it about made me sick when I saw the car because I hadn't seen her yet.
Oh, yeah. I bet. It's always worse when you see the place where the accident happened, or you see the aftermath of the accident before you see the person, because you're thinking you're in your head the door is ripped open, but that's probably where they got her out. Yeah. And you think, okay, that's just where they got her out, but then you see the roof of it, and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, all of that was from this side. Like I said, it kind of cartwheeled across this corner. It rolled completely over, but it went across this corner first because this side hit the culvert.
Yeah.
And
in case you folks didn't know, Bassman's daughter was in a car wreck yesterday, and this is the aftermath of it. Thankfully, she's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she went for a long trip in a short span.
Yeah.
She went off the road, went through a ditch. The left front tire hit a culvert that was about 3 foot deep. Her car went nose up onto the side street, did a pirouette, hit the roof, and then rolled over on its tires. going the opposite direction that she was going.
And
So,
they couldn't,
all this within a span of like,
and have her climb out. But
yeah, all within a span of about 75 feet. It was rough looking. Bassman showed us on Google Earth where it happened at. And somebody else, Wiles Palladino's got the name.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Mezak. Yeah, they, like I said, they take big advantage of new collectors that just happen to grab it and they're like, hey, looky there, it's coins. Oh,
Yep.
that's got to be a good deal. You can make payments of 3 payments of $39 for a quarter. You're like, what? Wait a minute. Yeah, it makes people in this coin community pretty
cringe.
Cringe, yep. Mr. Bad Gateway, good to see you. Mike Mezak frequently lies. I've caught him lying several times. Don't mean bending the truth. I mean lying. Yep. Sold out at the Mint. And there's still 50,000 of them available.
Right.
What?
Well, with that, they gouge and they prey on people's ignorance. But there are other television coin dealers where, honestly, I watch them for the information because they do have good information. Now, are their prices double of what they should be? Yes, but it's good information.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that, what is it, Tamaska. Rick Tamaska. That one, yeah, they give out great information on that one. Yeah, they're gouging you, but I mean, it's good information.
Yeah. Tiny, I wish I had a picture of that other car she had.
The roller skate?
The roller skate. Most of the side of the car was taken up by the driver's door. I mean, it was that small. And little hatchback thing.
So roll cage on wheels.
Yeah, exactly. It was a sardine can on wheels or something. Because, I mean, it wasn't big as nothing. And I hated it, but they got it for her because my wife and her got it and wanted it something that she could drive because she has to go to college about an hour away.
Something good on gas.
Yeah, so they got something that was good on gas.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, in case y'all didn't notice from the picture, it was new.
Yeah, it was new.
We just put the license plate on it.
Yeah, she didn't get it, but what, a month and a half ago?
About a month, less than
Oh,
a month.
man.
Yep. She was so proud of that car, too. Oh.
Yeah, and she finally worked out all the things it would do for her, but one of the things it did, she wasn't out, but she was so loopy, and shook up. But that phone started calling.
Yep.
That
as soon as she wrecked, it started happening. Yep.
Tiny and I were sitting there working on a project, and my cell phone went off, and it showed up as her, but said something about an apple, and I didn't know what it was. And by the time I started to look at it, my wife came through the door saying that she'd had a wreck. But the car, the combination of her watch and the car, and her phone started calling. It called 2 ambulances. Called the ambulance from 2 different towns because it was between them. And called the fire department, called the sheriff.
Called home all at the same time.
Yep.
No, technology isn't so bad, folks. Technology isn't so bad.
It's getting there.
Technology's starting to run our life. Well, not starting.
Yeah,
technology is running our lives, but This is
beam from place to place instead of having to drive there.
Yeah. Did you see, talking about not driving from place to place, did you see that I can't remember what city it was, but they approved the use of driverless taxis?
And
then a week later, driverless taxis.
Oh.
You get in the taxi, sit in the back seat, tell it where you want to go, and it takes you all by itself. A week later, they took it away. Like, nope.
Well,
not going to do it.
It's like I told my wife, I said, I think the most dangerous commercial on TV right now is that I think it's GMC trucks that they're driving along and all of a sudden they start doing that because they're not holding the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I mean, I get it. It's a good thing to have, to keep you in your lane or whatever. But when you start bragging about, hey, you can go down the road clapping your hands and not driving.
Yeah.
I mean, it just take 1 second for something to be wrong and you'd be up a tree somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Teacher 1388, no, she didn't fall asleep. Her tire just fell off the edge of the road.
The right tire went off of the edge, and we think that she tried to pull back real quick to go back onto the road, and the car tried to adjust itself, and it oversteered her, and then she hit the mailbox. Because
those Hondas, the model of hers, if you make a quick jerk and you're moving over so many miles an hour, it self-corrects.
Yeah.
So if you go off the road and your knee-jerk reaction is to swerve back on the road, it'll try to correct, and this time it didn't.
That's why I don't like things like that, because how do you know how it's going to handle her dropping off the edge of the pavement like that?
Right.
And so if she steered left and it steered right, that put her right back into that guy's mailbox. Because the pavement and the mailbox were far enough apart, you wouldn't have dropped off the pavement and hit the mailbox. Yeah. So we have the feeling that it kind of tried to overtake the situation and drive the car for her.
Yeah.
But no,
that reminds me, Griller Stacker, when Mercedes came out with they were the first ones to come out with the automatic braking. I think it was Mercedes come out with the automatic braking. They had a company that had a dump truck, and they said, yeah, you could use our dump truck. What they were going to do was bring the car in and show the automatic braking.
Oh,
in case, so you wouldn't rear end somebody. That Mercedes ran plumb up and underneath that truck and lifted the back of the truck. They said, well, it didn't work this time.
Well, the truck was so high up. Yeah. It didn't read it.
The truck driver that was sitting in the thing sued because of whiplash.
Oh.
It's not funny. The situation isn't funny, but that's what reminded me of it when it says sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Yeah. That was the first thing come to my mind, was that truck driver suing because that car smacked into him so hard.
One of the first things I hated on cars about them doing was the anti-lock brakes.
Yeah.
If I want to lock my brakes up, I want to lock my brakes up. I don't care if you think it'll make you stop faster by, letting off a little bit. But, I always hated that when it first came out, because I could see that as being an accident waiting to happen. Here I am trying to brake for all I'm worth, and the stupid car's stopping it.
Instead of Well, they did that for people driving on snow and ice and stuff like that. Instead of, they tell you pump your brakes on the snow and ice. Anti-lock brakes, all you got to do is just push the brake and it'll and slow you down.
But the thing is,
I want to stop now.
If you're trying to stop quick, you want that thing doing everything it can to stop. You don't want it going, letting off on it.
What was that noise? What was that?
One of them yurt noises.
Yurt. I'm gonna pass out. Quit it, bad man. I'm gonna pass it. 6 minutes.
Oh, hey, gentlemen.
Yeah,
we're 6 minutes past. I swear, how does this stuff happen?
We get to having fun.
Tiny's fist coming through the screen. Yep. Oh yeah, it does look like it's 3D.
And we're talking to you.
You back there. 32 fine folks in here. Before you leave, please hit that thumbs up button.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, Tiny. Bassman, thank you once again. That's a great morning. Love being up here with you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on out here today. But for now, I'm Kevin with Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you very much, everybody. You have yourselves a good day. Bye.
Have a good one, Kevin.
I want to thank all of y'all for your well wishes and prayers for my daughter, because we really need it, because she's gonna be. I think tomorrow is going to be the big day. Because usually the third day is the worst, and so we got her home. She didn't have any broken bones. She had some little small cuts from the glass falling on her and stuff. Her head hit the skylight, so the whole top of her head is red and bruised. And like I say, big stripe across her belly where the seatbelt went. So she's okay. And so we appreciate y'all's prayers and things for her, because she got lucky. And so anyway, I will leave you with that and see y'all Wednesday. Wishing I was fishing. Bye.
Thank goodness she's okay. The little Miss Bassman. Not Miss Bassman, because that's the boss. But you guys have a good day. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. We always enjoy when you folks come in here and chat it up. I love seeing all the conversations going on between y'all. That's what we're here for. We're here to have a place to where we, for better term, run our mouths and talk with you folks, and have you folks in here and give you a place where you can gather. With that, I'm going to say see you Wednesday for the auction preview, and we'll have an auction Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time on Mr. Kevin's, that's Coins Making Sense channel. I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.